In the marches of 2006, like in 2005, me and my best friend Argueta used to organize with Archie and them under the Utah Hispanic Latino Legislative Task Force. And we used to learn about all the issues that were happening at the Capitol, all the laws that were coming and everything. And we always felt like we were the youngest ones in the group, and we were like, why the hell aren't other youth involved? You know, we know like this affects everybody. We know the youth get just pissed off about these issues because it affects them and it affects their family. We know that youth understand what discrimination and racism is. Why isn't there enough youth being involved? And we realized that there wasn't any organizations that really looked for youth, that worked for the youth, right? And so we started talking about what we could do. You know, being in all these youth organizations when we were younger, we felt like we could come up with something here. And originally it wasn't the Brown Berets, but as we looked more and more into it, and as we got in contact with some of the Watsonville Brown Berets, which is an autonomous chapter, we felt like bringing the Brown Berets here was the right thing to do. You know, like, hey, we're aware enough about our culture, we're proud enough about our culture, we're determined and willing to do whatever it takes for our people to get ahead and to defend our people. Why not the Brown Berets? You know, it carries a lot of history and responsibility with it, but, you know, we're willing to do this. You know, let's do it. And so we started the Brown Berets here in 2006, right before the marches. And we actually did security for the marches in 2006, which was cool, which was our first event ever. You know, we had a bunch of Brown Berets, youngsters and Brown Berets, and providing security, and nothing ever happened, right? Which was the cool part, and that's how it started. But the Brown Berets, to me, I believe it fills in a gap that is necessary. Like with us, I feel we appeal to the element of have-nots. And when I say have-nots, the people that feel like they've been left out. You know, I feel like we can represent, we're the group that will say, you know, we welcome you how you are. You don't need to change to be in us. You don't need to be a good kid. You don't need to get good grades. You know, you just need to be willing to listen, you know. And we're not going to be here to judge you or anything. We're going to be here to support you. And we can build off of that. Once you're in, you know, we do want you to do the right thing. We do want you to get good grades, etc. But we're not going to push that for you to be in here. You know, we'll welcome you in as you are. We'll take you as you are. You know, and I think that's one of the things that appeals to the youth. I don't know. I think the other thing that appeals to the youth is the uniforms. You know, when we dress up in uniforms, to some of the youth, we look like that gang, I guess. We look like that gang that won't put up with shit. And we look like, you know, like the defenders of the people that we are. And I think it appeals to them to know that, hey, we like to have fun, we like to do everything you like to do, but when it comes time to our community, you know, we're going to put in whatever work needs to be done. You know, come join us. You know, we guarantee you're going to have fun. You know, we guarantee you're going to have a blast, and everything that you would get out of a gang, you're going to get out of this, but we're going to make it positive and we're going to make it worthwhile.